together a crowdfunding campaign, you might not know where to start. So let me really quick just tell you the moving parts of a crowdfunding campaign. The first part is the pitch. This is the written body that you see on any crowdfunding campaign. And basically what it does is it's a space for you to tell your backers who you are, what you're trying to do, and what's in it for them. You really want to convey your value in using written words, right? A really important part of this is to make it as reader-friendly as possible. If you see any paragraph that has more than 5 lines of text, please, please, please break it up into 2 paragraphs. The reality is that people don't like to read. And so what that means is you really want to make it as easy as possible for them to read. Bullet points are fantastic. Try to make it as concise as possible. The other thing you want to include in your pitch is photos. Photos are great for building trust and for adding wonderful visuals that help break up the text so it's not as daunting. The other thing to remember is that this is your opportunity to convince people that you are worth backing, that your campaign is worth backing. So you really want to make sure that you're telling people, anything that's going to add to your credibility. The second part of a crowdfunding campaign is the video. The video is the thing that people get most freaked out about, but really it's not that bad. It's 2 to 3 minutes long. Any longer, you lose people, so just try to keep it 2 to 3 minutes. And really what you want to do is convey your benefits. In that video, in the first 30 seconds of your video, I want to know who you are, what you're trying to do, and why your project needs to happen. Convince me that what you're trying to do is worth me giving you $50, $100 to. The key, remember, is to communicate your value to your potential backers and why your project needs to happen. That's really the key. The other thing you don't want to do in your video is sit there and list your rewards. Please don't do this. Don't list your rewards. It's boring, and we can see the list downstairs in your pitch and on the side in the rewards section, which brings me to the next point, which is the rewards section. There's a whole section, usually the right side of a crowdfunding campaign, sometimes the left, it's a sidebar, and it'll have all the rewards at different price points. So usually you want to have between 5 and 8 rewards, and you want to hit different price points so that you don't cut anyone out of your campaign. You want to have a low contribution, also high contributions, so that everyone has a chance to donate. The last 2 parts of the crowdfunding campaign are the goal amount and the amount of time that you have to raise it in. So at the top of the crowdfunding campaign, generally you'll see 2 numbers. You'll see the amount raised so far, and then below it, the goal amount. Now, the goal amount is the number that you want to hit. A lot of times what I like to tell people is make this number the bare minimum that you need to get anything going. And I say that because you can always go over your goal. There's some platforms that I suppose don't let you go over your goal, but the vast majority of platforms let you surpass your goal. And that's really what you should hope to do, is surpass your goal. So try to keep your goal amount, your stated goal amount, as something that, is enough for you to be able to get anything done, but not so much that it seems daunting to people. The next number that you'll see there is the time, right? How many days are left for your campaign. Now, most platforms allow you to raise money for 1 to 90 days, but usually 30 to 45 days is a good amount of time. Less than 30, you're not sure if people have a chance to look at your campaign. More than 45, it's really hard to keep momentum going. So 30 to 45 is usually the recommended amount of time to raise money. So those are the parts of a campaign: the pitch, the video, the rewards, the goal, and the time.